Everything is now fully automated. There used to be 100 people working here. Now everything is operated by robots. There's no human resource issues, no vacations, no rest, no complaints. This is a glimpse of the future we're looking at right now.
This factory in China is one of the biggest reasons I started AfroMind AI, because on this journey, we don't just talk about artificial intelligence. We talk about Africa's future in the age of AI and what it means for people like me and you. And to understand why this factory matters to Africa, what AI is doing and the impact of it, we have to go back in history.
Mill is in production. Established by the Northern Region Development Corporation, together with a famous British firm, the workers are nearly all Nigerian. Modern industry and modern methods come easily to them.
In the 90s, Nigeria had around, in the 1960s, Nigeria had around 175 textile mills, employing nearly 500,000 people. Egypt was manufacturing steel. And Zimbabwe had one of the most diversified industrial economies on the continent. Africa wasn't just buying products, we were making them. But by the early 2000s, much of that industry base had disappeared. Today, manufacturing contributes less than 13% of Africa's economy. Economists have a name, they call it, but here is what it really means. Our factory disappeared before they could create lasting wealth, before they could train generation of engineers, before they could build strong middle class. Everything collapses. Now, here is why that history matters. Most people think AI lives in the cloud. It doesn't. AI runs on electricity. It needs land, concrete, copper, water, and millions of advanced computer chips. Behind every chatbot is an entire industry making it possible. Every serious AI data center being built across Africa today, whether it is in Kenya, South Africa, or Nigeria, depends heavily on equipment built somewhere else. The GPUs are imported, the cooling systems are imported, and much of the specialist engineering expertise is also imported. That is where history starts repeating itself. Now, nobody expects Africa to start making advanced AI chips tomorrow. They are not delusional. Chip factories takes decades to build and cost hundreds of billions of dollars. But while China was importing chips, they were building almost everything else at home. Their own power equipment, their own cooling system, their own engineering talents. So, here is the real question. What's stopping Africa from building the rest of that industry today? Because depending on foreign technology costs more than money. It also means giving up control. When the United States restrict China access to advanced AI chips, its entire industry had to adjust almost overnight. And China isn't the only country thinking this way. France has also been working to reduce its dependency on foreign technology. The French government has been replacing Microsoft software across part of its public sector, including schools and government offices, as part of broader push for digital sovereignty. That should tell us something. If countries with some of the world's biggest technology companies still worries about who controls their digital infrastructure, why shouldn't Africa do the same? Because if you don't own enough of the technology you depend on, someone else gets to decide the rules. Now, you might say, didn't Africa build billion-dollar mobile money business without making smartphones? Well, that argument is true. But smartphone could be bought from almost anywhere in the world. advanced AI hardware can't. A small number of countries controls the technology that powers modern AI. That changes everything entirely. Across Africa, new data centers are being announced almost every month, but the companies building them keep pointing to the same challenges: electricity, infrastructure, and dependency on foreign hardware. If those problems aren't solved, Africa may spend the next generation renting AI instead of owning it. Maybe Africa missed industrial revolution was just history, or maybe it was a warning, because the next industrial revolution won't be powered by coal. It will be powered by intelligence. And the decision we make over the next decades could determine whether Africa helped build AI or simply pays to use it. So, let me ask you something. Do you think the world's biggest technology power would be comfortable with Africa owning its own AI infrastructure? Or do you think Africa doesn't need anyone's permission to build it? Tell me what you think in the comments. Because this isn't just about AI, it's about Africa's future. And that is why I started this channel. If these are the conversation you want more of, subscribe and join me as we explore Africa's future through technology, history, and AI. And I will see you in the next one.